Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Outstanding Citizen of the Week. This week we have Debbie Stout from Shitriver, Alabama. Welcome to the show, Debbie.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having me in your home. It's a wonderful home.
It's my pleasure. I haven't been on television since Guinness, so it's a real treat for me too. Yes, I hold the Guinness record for most dry heaves in a minute, and otherwise I'm unemployed. I live off the checks I receive from Guinness and from my ex-husband Donald Dagan.
Can you give us a little insight about how did you become inspired to dry heave 172 times in 1 minute?
Well, I'll tell you now, honey, it wasn't an inspiration at all. I'm born with a birth defect called congenital vomitosis, and that just means I could be set off at really any given moment. There's so many things that will set me off on my runs. There's such as oranges, lace, laminated paper, hand-washed dishes, PVA glue, children's voices, plastics of any sort, incest, insects, cigars, cigarettes, throwing knives, Mexicanos.
You mentioned your husband, Donald Dagan. Can you tell us a little more about him? Do you have any children with him?
Well, he's a rat bastard, and I have 2 children with him. One lives with me, one lives with him. I hate him, but I owe all of my Guinness fame to him, really, because I was reading a letter that he had left on the fridge for me back in 2002, and I was reading the letter, and it said, went out for milk, be back soon, Donald. It just got me going, because I knew that meant he was going out for horse and sleets. So
I am sorry to hear that.
I was reading his letter, and it just got me going more than anything in the world.
Got you going dry heave?
Yes, it was rapid.
This was the day that you set the world record.
Well, I was going off on my dry heave run, and I said, Rufus! And Rufus is my son. I said, Rufus, get the camera right here, right now. This is what dreams are made of. And he filmed me for exactly 1 minute, and when it was over and done with, I had dry heaved for 159 times in that 1 minute. And that was lower than my actual Guinness record, because when they came and televised it, I raised that bar.
So was your son proud of you? What did your son do during all of this? Was he mentally distraught?
He's a chronic masturbator. He's nothing like my daughter that lives with my ex-husband Donald Dagan.
You have a daughter.
Oh, she is my shining light. Her name is Bethany. She's the moon and the sun to me. She goes to Spriggs Community College for anthropology and sociology. I don't know what that means, but I assume it has something to do with orthodontistry. And I'm stuck with Rufus and 17 cats.
You have 17 cats in this house.
If that seems like an exuberant amount of cats, it is, because that is more cats than any one person should handle.
Why do you have so many cats?
I inherited them all from my ex-husband Donald Dagan. Their names are Toby, Mike, Keith, Red, Lesper, Pesper, Palm Pilot, Staples, Cream, Cupboy, Radio, Chips, Jesus, Murder, Cologne, Adolf, and Help.
So your son Rufus is a chronic masturbator. Do you think that has anything to do with living with a mother with congenital vomitosis?
I wouldn't equate the two. I think he's just sick-minded. He takes after my ex-husband Donald Dagan, of course. Poster, for example. This is my room, but that's not my poster. He just puts posters up all over the house for mental imagery.
To masturbate?
To masturbate to. He's a good-for-nothing son of a bitch. All he's good for is just making the sheets crusty. Yes, I keep him in the.
Mom?
What are you doing, Rufus?
Mom, I want to masturbate in your room.
Rufus, no!
Yeah, I'm tired of my Enrique Iglesias poster. I want to jerk off to Coldplay.
You know
off, Rufus. We're on television right now.